welcome back to the channel. Today we have our first unboxing of 2025. Hope everyone had a safe New Year's Eve and day. I know a lot of shit went down, a lot of crazy things happened, so hope everyone was safe, hope everyone is okay. But gotta tackle warehouse unboxing, first one of the year, so let's crack into this. So Tackle Warehouse was having like a December clearance sale, kind of the same thing as like Black November. They had a sale every day or for 12 days in a row or something. Then a clearance sale, and it lasts until like January the 7th or something like that. But I had some gift cards, so picked up a bunch of stuff. First thing I want to show off is some new rod sleeves from Involved. Pretty cool idea, so want to give out some try on. I bought the spinning and casting. This is on the spinning rod. The big thing about Evolve is that it's got the protective tip. The neoprene is supposed to float. Not the thickest neoprene I've ever had. It feels like the same thickness. If you ever had the 6th Sense ones, they're like pretty middle. The Dobbins ones are a lot thicker than these, but this also has a little plastic cup at the very end. So if you have a hook that sits about right here, it won't snag or get on this. The little tie down thing, that thing is really super duty. A lot of companies just use a cheaper rubber or whatever this is called. But this is really seemed like pretty high quality material. The spinning came in, I think 3 colors. I just bought black and white. The casting was pretty much, most of them were sold. So the only ones they had left was these black and red ones, which I'm okay with, being the Match My Caden rods. The big thing, like you see, says L for long. So the casting, there was 3 models. There's long, regular, and short. These are good for like up to 8-foot rods. You can tell this is a 7'3" rod, and pretty much encases the whole rod. But same thing, little, but of course it's a lot smaller because it's not spinning. I think the regular was good to like up to 7'6", and the short was good up to like 7 foot. But I got 3 of each, 3 of the spinning and 3 of those long black and red ones. So hopefully see how those do this year. Next, got some stuff from Seagar. Gonna try some different flora this year. But they had the Seagar gold label on sale. Heard this stuff's really good for leader material. So when I know some leader material, you don't have to worry about as much of the castability of it because you're running shorter leaders. So usually it's a little bit stronger and a little bit more thinner. So like gold label 6 is like Sunlight Sniper 5, and then their 8 pound was thinner than their 6 pound. So I'm hoping that I can run a drop shot with technically 8-pound fluoro, but with the size of everyone else's 6. Or they get really finicky, I can still run 6, but be smaller line than everyone else. From where we fish, probably not the biggest deal in the world. I probably mainly use this for crappie, and then this being my main drop shot. Also picked up the 12-pound and 15. Didn't pick up the 10. Yeah, I didn't pick up the 10-pound. I don't throw it very often in leader. It's literally just 8 or I go to 12. But same thing. Their 12 is the size of everyone, as Seagar's or Sunline's 10, and then their 15 was closer to their 14. So I'm very excited to try these out. I've heard a lot of good things with the gold label, so we'll see how we do. I also picked up, because you guys know I have that big Plano box line management system. Seagar at the Classic this year, or ICAST, sorry, came out with their own little spooling cases. So I'm gonna try these out, see how they do. They come with these little cups, so you can kind of make sure they got tension. If I can get them kind of set up. They kind of sit like this. Kind of sit like that, so your lines don't kind of touch each other. I wanted a really little one, but the little one only holds these 6 and 8 pounds, so I didn't want 2 bags. So might change it down the road. I might go do that route. I might go with the little bag. This is the biggest bag. It holds 6. So maybe down the road I might go with a small 3 to hold my 3 small ones. And then it had a 3 bigger one that holds these spools. So maybe down the road I'll do those 2 routes. But really excited to see how this all does, and to go down to a smaller spooling station, not have that big giant one. So I got more into strolling this year. Tried it. It's definitely a technique. It's something you need to get better at. So I went ahead and got another one of those little Bass Mafia boxes. I don't know how they're still not sold out, but I got this for like $7. So Same thing as you saw from last year's first unboxing of the year. Same box. They have hold up really, really well. So got another one. This will be all my strolling heads. So I want, like I said, need one more heads. You know, I mainly run that owner Range Rover. But they have the Smeltinators. Good old Brian, how you say his name? Jeff Gustafson. This is what he won the Classic, I think, this past year on. And I think the year before, Jason Christie won it with part of it being strolling. So these are pretty solid heads. What you kind of look for is a 90-degree angle. Got a good hook. So I went ahead and picked up the 1/8 inch or 1/8 ounce. Got a quarter, and I got 3/8. So got a little bit of everything. 1/8 ounce is my main size, but I went ahead and got the 2 bigger sizes to kind of see. I know like Tackle Bass, I talk about the 3/8 a lot for summertime. But I also picked up a couple new baits, which have just released on Tackle Warehouse. I got the new Aussies from 6 Cents. It's supposed to be one heck of a strolling bait. It's supposed to have one heck of a roll. That's why like those owner Range Rovers, it gives the bait a good rock without them trying. So picked up 2 of these Aussies. They're a 4-inch. I got 4K shad swirl. If you ever ran 6 Cents before, it's a pretty standard 4K white belly, some flake on the side, and then Ghost Minnow. I'll pull this one out. It's probably my favorite. Really like that Ghost Minnow color from quite a few other brands right now for strolling. So, see-through bottom, bunch of flake. So apparently this has a lot of good roll motion to it. Smell like pretty much any plastic, but flat head, so go up to, you know, that bait real well. So it'll pair up really, really well. So really excited to try these out. I know Milliken's been talking about them, so I'm really excited to see how they do on the water. Next one's another 6 Cents bait. This is a collaboration with Tackle Warehouse, and it's called the Matte Pro Blue. This is a C10. Really good deep diving crankbait. Summertime, I can get this thing over 12 foot. I can get closer to 14. But just a nice matted color. So I'm hoping to see if that will help me on those cleaner fisheries in the summertime. And also part of that, we got the Ghost Pro Minnow. I don't think that's actually Ghost Pro Minnow. I think it's called something else. But anyway, it's another collaboration one. I'll pull this guy out as well. See-through body, a lot of purple flake, brown top. So really excited. And it's my 3-inch favorite whale. I love these little whales so much. They had some jackhammers on sale. I think these were like 10 bucks or something like that. And these are the spring crawls. Picked them up in a 3/8 and 1/2 ounce. Not the biggest confidence with a red chatterbait, so I went ahead and picked up some jackhammers and try them again this spring and see if maybe this is the year that a red chatterbait does well. Usually just throw a plain shad. These next 3 baits, they were on sale, one of the daily sales. They're normally like 14 bucks, 15 bucks, something like that, and I got these for under 10, so I want to try them out. These are some smaller jerkbait crankbaits. These are the bevy shads from Lucky Craft. I don't remember the weights and all that. It's all in Japanese. I know they don't weigh a lot. I thought I got these for mainly spinning rods. I think they died to like 6 foot or something, 5 foot. But sweet little guy. What's that color? That's Wagasagi. A little bit see-through blue. This guy is Baitfish Silver, so more of a flashy type. And the last one I got is MS Impulse Shad. So it weighs 4.8 grams, so you can do some mathematical equations. But this is a see-through, a little bit of chartreuse in the head with some flake, with some scales on it. So really excited for these. Try throw those in the spring, and maybe when it gets tough out. And also I'm thinking when we fish for those crappie or white bass, maybe I can throw one of those around, get a couple on them. Next is a newer brand. I don't know how I feel about them yet, or actually they're an older brand, but they've kind of resurfaced. I think they're gonna be one of those brands that just copycats everybody. They just came out with a jackhammer replacement because Z-Man doesn't have the patent anymore, and it's literally a jackhammer with a BKK hook, and they're selling for $5. So we'll see. But they have a thing called the cheat code, and it's literally looks like a Bandito bug, but with very bigger end crawls. I got it in, what's this color? Hatch Match, which is a springtime color for me, red with some gold flake in it, green pumpkin, and black blue. I'll pull this open so you guys can kind of look at it, see what you think. But not dogging them for it, honestly at all, because at this point in fishing, it's kind of hard to come up with new stuff, and everyone's robbing off everyone anymore. So they did at least enough difference to me. I think the body looks exactly the same. Where's a Bandito bug? I don't have a Bandito bug laying around. I guess I don't. But for what the body looks like, it looks like from here up, it's literally a Bandito bug. So to me, is if you're going to copycat somebody, that's fine, but at least change it. I mean, you could. It's a little bit thicker, from what I can remember. It feels a little bit thicker than an old Bandito bug, but to me, it's the big difference is those back claws. It's a lot more action. So I'm assuming I flip this in, I can throw it on a lighter weight. I'm really thinking these is going to be a free weight bait for me this year. Excuse me, but yeah, I mean, can't really talk too much shit about them. It's 2025 now, and everything's been made pretty much, so everyone's copying off each other. But I do like when you do copycat, at least change it enough so that you really can say, okay, they at least tried. To me, they just cut off the very ends and then put some bigger crawls on it. But I still think they're gonna work really good. They have like that missile bait smell, like a light licorice smell, and they're a little oily. So I think they're gonna work. They probably will. It's a Bandito bug type bait with more action, so I think it's gonna get bit. But like I said, my goal with that this year is probably mainly free rigs. I think it's where it's gonna really shine. So I've been wanting one of these baits for a very long time, just haven't pulled the trigger. They got me on a sale. I got Evergreen 105. It was on sale like 10 bucks or something like that. And they got me. I got it. This is I think this is a Tackle Warehouse exclusive or something. It says something about exclusiveness. I don't remember, but it's called the Ice Fish. So it's more of a see-through type bait. So I'm thinking those clear lakes I like to fish. I think this is gonna be, as soon as I'm going there, I'm just gonna rig this up and go. But I'll pull it out real quick. All right. But yeah, just nice see-through. A little bit of, you can see a little bit of reflection, white top. What I don't know is, are these hooks good out of the factory? They feel sharp. Let me know. I mean, if you listen to Tactical Bass and they tell you to replace everything, but like honestly, let me know if these hooks are good out of box. I don't know enough about Evergreen. This is the first Evergreen bait outside of the Jackhammer I've ever bought. So let me know in the comment section if I should keep the hooks or if I need to replace these. If I need to replace them, that's fine. I'll replace them. But very excited to finally have an Evergreen 105 shower blow. I've been wanting one for a long time. I think those hooks are fine. Those hooks are sharp. But more of a see-through. So I'm pretty excited about this guy. I think this is going to be really good in the summertime. But yeah. They got me that dang sale. They got me. Next is a bait company I never bought from. I think they're fairly new. I think they were a saltwater company, and now they came over here to the freshwater scene. But I picked up 4 of the Nomad design swim treks. Of the models, I think this is the standard, I think. Yeah, I think it's the standard swim treks. But I got 2 different kinds, but 3 of the one of the other. So this is a 66 size, 2.5 inch, ½ ounce. I got it in the brown crawl. I'll pull these open. They're on my boat anyway. Really excited about these guys. That's kind of cool. From what I can see, they're really thin. So my assumption is these are better, and with how forward it is, I'm assuming, I don't know if these are really good for bottom hopping or straight retrieving. So from what the instructions say, it's designed to do both. So this cool thing I was just seeing right there, it's called an auto tune system. I think, was it Storm? Or Zozuri? I think it was Storm. The Orochi shads, they had a lipless and a crankbait, and it had like the auto tuning hook eye or split ring eye, and you never had to tune your bait. It was always running perfect. I never tried them, but I heard they're really, I hope it worked. It supposedly worked, but it says it's supposed to be able, with that tuning, these are designed to be hopped and cast and spin, so that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. I thought these were more for hopping from what I could see from the pictures, but this is Arctic Sunset, white top, kind of sea bottom, and it's got this orange line on the bottom. So I'm kind of, originally, I didn't know about this orange bottom. I thought it was all white. At first I was going to hate it, but now I kind of like it. I think I can use this now when the water's a little bit dirtier. Now I got a little bit of a highlight, but you can see that lipless. I mean, this thing is really thin. I'm really excited about these. I know Technical Bass has been talked about them a lot, but these were on, like I said, everything was on sale. This was on sale, so I wanted to grab some, but really excited about that guy. And it's got it listed right there, 1/2 ounce. And these look like they're BKKs, but they're round bins. They put round bins on them. That's Arctic Sunset. The original one I showed you was brown crawl. Huh. They forgot split ring. Huh. Oh man, I reached out to Tackle Warehouse. I'll just tell them, hey, it's missing a split ring. Don't send me one. I'll just put one on there. But anyway, but brown crawl, a little more see-through. This is another 1/2 ounce one. Yeah, a little bit harder to see, but it's 1/2 ounce right there. But brown top, red, still super thin. Looks like number 4s, some are 6s. I don't know. Fire one, I think it's called Fire Crawl or something. Red Crawl. I got this in a 1/2 ounce and a 3/4. This is the 1/2 ounce first. This is my favorite color of the liplesses. I love this red, orange, black, brown. I was going to grab it, but then I thought it was really stupid. But anyway, but I do like how far back this hook is. I didn't notice that before. So maybe with how far back it is, maybe I'll sit here more. Maybe we'll get it snagged up on the bottom is better as well. But really sweet. Like I said, really thin. Get stick to the top. Love that red crawl color. I wish everyone just made that color in all their liplesses and flat sides. And this is the 3/4. Exact size difference is, where's the big, there's guy. It's only 1/4 inch bigger, but I'll pull them both up. Ow. So you can kind of, just in case you guys are wondering, BKK's hooks are super sharp, but you can see good size comparison. The 3/4, this one is literally just me for bomb hopping. That's all I'm doing that one for with. I'm not going to be casting and reeling it. I would rather just bottom hop that guy. But a lot bigger. I think I really like the 1/2 ounce size better. I like that smaller profile a lot better. I need to message Tackle Warehouse about that split ring. Ain't a big deal. This ain't a big deal to me. You can put a split ring on it. But shit happens. But yeah, those are all the new Nomad swim treks. The little ones are 66s. The big one is the 72. 72, that's the basic. I think they make a max, and then they make a soft lipless, which I thought was cool. But the last 3, I'm just gonna say right out of the way, they're gonna send back. This is not, I didn't want these out. I don't like these when they came on the box. The new one is just called the Gamakatsu Terminate Grade Wire Stinger Drop Shot. I got on a 1/0 because I was trying to do these on like 6-inch worms. Realized I grabbed the wrong ones. If you see how far down that keeper, hope I'm pointing that right. You see how far down that keeper is? It's not really going to be the best for Texas rigging a bait unless you're going to hook like a whole inch into it. So I meant to order the other stinger hooks, so I'm going to probably just send these back, and then I'll just tell them to get my money, just give me credit back, and then next Tackle Warehouse order, I'll order more. But these are the 1/0. These are pretty big, so these will be really good though if you want to throw like a swim bait on a drop shot, have exposed and throw it out, or you got a bigger like TRD, like those big TRDs, you want to top hook one of those. These hooks be really good. You see how the keeper system is? It would probably lock your baits down really, really well. But for what I want to do with them, it's not really going to work. So I'm going to send those back. If you didn't know, all your Tackle Warehouse orders, make sure my address is not on there. Yeah. They give you they ship you a packing slip. So you just put it on your box, you put everything you don't want in there. Make sure there's no information on there either. Nope. Oh yeah, that's why I came so fast. Came from Georgia. But you just fill the sheet out. Just fill it out, explain why you want to send it back, and no questions asked. They'll give you a credit back, or on that sheet you can say, hey, I'd like to exchange this for something else. Like those hooks, with the shipping and everything, I'm just gonna return back. But the whole reason I'm gonna send these back is for a different reason. I'm not gonna get super into it today, but these are the Buckeye Lures G Stroll jig heads. This has nothing to do with G-Man. It all has to do with GSM. They decided to close the main warehouse for Dobbins rods, which is when you make a phone call, that's who you talk to. You talk to Bryce and all the people down there, and they decided just to close it up. So here you go, have fun, and fire them. And left the warehouse that you can't go walk into, you can't go call, you can't say anything to. So I don't really like the idea. I get business as business, but I don't really like that, because to me, the big thing about Dobbins is being able to call Dobbins if you don't really trust your local dealer. Like, no offense to my dealers in my area, none of my dealers in my area are big time Dobbins people. They sell Dobbins, but not Dobbins like everyday users. That warehouse, which they closed at Sulphur Springs, you can call them and you're talking to Dobbins people, and they'll tell you rods, they'll explain why you should use that over this one, or hey, that rod would work. So with them doing that, to me, it's kind of a bullshit corporate thing. I don't really see the whole reason to do it. So I'm not going to be purchasing anything that has GSM on there. I'm not going to support a company who does that to people who, in my opinion, have built Dobbins, helped Dobbins grow as big as they did. So no offense, it's not against Gerald Swindle at all. These do look really fucking good. If you are a Buckeye Lures guy, these look like absolute fantastic jig heads. They have that little bent down EWG hook, a really nice keeper system, and it's like that Owner Ranger, the leg comes up a little bit. These are probably awesome strolling heads. But with that being said, because of what they did, I'm not going to support them. So I'm sending these back. This is the 3/16 and 5/16. If you like to buy them, you're more than welcome, but I'm not going to be supporting any of the GSM products anymore. The Dobbins rods I'll probably still use until I replace them down the road. There's no new purchases will be made through any GSM products. Anyway, off the rails a little bit there, but at the end of the day, this is a really good, I'm really excited for what I got, honestly. I'm really excited for that Seagar line out. I've been hearing about how good that gold label stuff is so long. And then the Evo rods I saw on Debo, he was talking about them. So that's what got me into those, and they were on sale. I think those were like 10 bucks. They're a little bit pricier. I think they're normally like 15, but they do seem like pretty solid neoprenes. They supposedly float. I'm not going to test it, but he supposedly floats. Nomad sliplesses, I've heard those are really good. And I'm really excited to see if these hag baits are better than Bandito Bug. I think it could be. I think that could be a really good punching bait. I'm not a big puncher, but I think for at least me throwing a free rig, I think that's going to be so good on a free rig. So much more action than on Bandito Bug. The Aussies I'm really excited about. I'm really excited to try to smelt in the airheads. But overall, I'm really excited to try everything. So that's it. Anyway, once again, the Tri-State Fishing Expo coming up next weekend at the Lawrenceburg Event Center. I'll be there Saturday with the boss man from Associated Scale, my boss. He'll be with me that day. So if you see me walking around, come say hi to me. I think it opens from 9 to 5. I'll be there probably between 9 and be there at about noon. So if you see me, come say hi. But let me know what you're most excited about this and all this stuff. I'm really excited for everything, of course, because I bought it. But if there's anything specific you want to see, or if you have any ideas you would like me to purchase and down the road, I'm trying to make, I'll place tackle warehouse order every few months, once again, for 2025. So, but yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Once again, thank you for all the support. Hope you enjoyed the video. But please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.